In Hindu mythology, few figures shine as brightly as Krishna, the eighth avatar of Vishnu. His life, a blend of adventure, romance, and spirituality, continues to resonate across cultures and generations. Krishna's story begins in Mathura, where his birth marked the start of an extraordinary journey. From childhood antics to profound teachings, his life offers timeless lessons on love, duty, and devotion. In Mathura, King Kansa's tyranny was challenged by a prophecy of his downfall by Devaki's eighth child. Despite Kansa's efforts, Krishna's birth was bathed in celestial glow, symbolizing hope amidst darkness. Vasudeva, guided by divine intervention, knew he had to protect Krishna from Kansa's evil clutches. Under a stormy night, Vasudeva carried Krishna across the Yamuna river to Gokul. In Gokul, Krishna was exchanged with Nanda and Yashoda's daughter, ensuring his safety from Kansa. In Gokul, Krishna, known as Makan Chor, charmed everyone with his playful antics. His mischief, though simple, was a reminder of his divine nature and the joy he brought to the villagers. As Krishna grew, he confronted the fearsome serpent Kaliya, whose venom poisoned the Yamuna river. Krishna's victory over Kaliya restored peace to Gokul, showcasing his divine power and protection. Krishna's charm and divine presence captivated the gopis, the young milkmaids of Gokul. Their love for Krishna symbolized the soul's longing for union with the divine. Radha's love for Krishna was a profound spiritual yearning epitomized in the Ras Leela. This celestial dance celebrated the eternal bond between the divine and the devotee. The Ras Leela, rich in symbolism, represented the soul's desire to merge with the divine. Krishna's flute awakened the gopis' spiritual longing, drawing them closer to their true nature. Radha's love for Krishna embodied pure devotion, transcending the physical realm. Her unwavering faith and surrender to Krishna serve as an inspiration for spiritual seekers. As Krishna matured, the playful antics of his youth gave way to a profound sense of purpose. The echoes of laughter in Vrindavan were replaced by the weight of responsibility. Krishna stepped onto a larger stage, fulfilling his destiny as the restorer of balance. The Pandavas, 5 noble brothers, struggled for their rightful inheritance with the Kauravas. The stage was set for a cataclysmic war, threatening to engulf the entire land. Krishna, bound by justice, supported the Pandavas, becoming their strategist and guide. His presence reassured the Pandavas, reminding them they were not alone in their fight for righteousness. Imagine the scene. The vast plains of Kurukshetra, transformed into a battleground, the air thick with tension and the premonition of war. 2 mighty armies faced each other, their banners fluttering in the wind, their weapons glinting under the harsh sun. Amongst the Pandava ranks stood Arjuna, the valiant warrior, his heart heavy with the weight of the impending battle. As Arjuna surveyed the battlefield, his gaze fell upon his own kin arrayed against him. His revered grandfather, his beloved teacher, his cousins, all prepared to shed blood for a cause he could no longer justify. Despair washed over him, threatening to drown his resolve. How could he, a warrior bound by duty and honor, raise his hand against his own flesh and blood? Sensing his turmoil, Krishna, his charioteer and guide, gently placed a hand on Arjuna's shoulder. "Path," he said, his voice calm amidst the chaos. "This despair is unworthy of you. Remember who you are. Remember your duty. Remember the Dharma that binds us all." His words, imbued with divine wisdom, pierced through Arjuna's despair, rekindling the flame of his spirit. Thus began the dialogue, a conversation that would transcend the boundaries of time and space, a dialogue that would become enshrined in the sacred text of the Bhagavad Gita, the Song of the Divine. In the heart of the battlefield, amidst the din of war, Krishna, the divine charioteer, prepared to impart wisdom that would illuminate the path not just for Arjuna, but for all of humanity. Kurukshetra, the chosen battleground, became a symbolic representation of the human heart, a battleground where the forces of good and evil clashed. Arjuna's dilemma, his struggle to reconcile his duty as a warrior with his love for his family, mirrored the internal conflicts that rage within each of us. Krishna, recognizing this, did not offer simple solutions or easy answers. Instead, he guided Arjuna on a journey of self-discovery, urging him to look inward, to confront his own doubts and fears, to understand the true nature of duty, action, and consequence. The Bhagavad Gita, the essence of their dialogue, became a timeless treatise on life, death, and the pursuit of liberation. Krishna spoke of Dharma, not as rigid rules or societal expectations, but as a way of life, a path of righteousness that encompassed every aspect of human existence. He emphasized the importance of selfless action, of performing one's duty without attachment to the fruits of those actions. He spoke of the eternal nature of the soul, its journey through countless births and deaths, and the ultimate goal of liberation from the cycle of suffering. The battlefield of Kurukshetra became a classroom, the roar of war a backdrop to a profound philosophical discourse. Krishna, the divine teacher, patiently addressed Arjuna's doubts, unveiling layer by layer the profound truths that lay hidden beneath the surface of their reality. Section 4. The Song of the Divine. As the Bhagavad Gita unfolded, Krishna revealed the different paths to liberation, the path of knowledge, or Jnana Yoga, the path of action, or Karma Yoga, and the path of devotion, or Bhakti Yoga. He emphasized that no one path was superior to another. Each individual had to choose the path that resonated with their own nature, their own unique journey. He spoke of the importance of surrendering to the divine will, of recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings, of transcending the limitations of the ego, and embracing the universality of love and compassion. His words, imbued with divine power, resonated deeply within Arjuna, dispelling the darkness of his doubt and illuminating the path ahead. The Bhagavad Gita, the Song of the Divine, transcended its immediate context. It became a guidebook for humanity, offering solace, wisdom, and inspiration to countless souls seeking meaning and purpose in their lives. Its teachings, timeless and universal, continue to resonate across cultures and generations, a testament to the enduring power of Krishna's message. On the battlefield of Kurukshetra, amidst the clash of swords and the cries of warriors, a profound transformation took place. Arjuna, guided by Krishna's wisdom, rose above his despair, his spirit ignited with the fire of divine knowledge. He realized that his true battle was not against his kin, but against the forces of ignorance and darkness that resided within his own heart. He was ready to fulfill his dharma, not out of hatred or vengeance, but out of a deep understanding of his duty, his purpose, and the cosmic dance of life and death that unfolded before him. Section 1. The King of Dwarka. The echoes of war eventually faded, replaced by the whispers of peace as a new era dawned. The Pandavas, victorious but weary from the battles fought and the losses endured, prepared to assume their rightful place as rulers of Hastinapura. Krishna, his role as their guide and protector fulfilled, turned his gaze towards his own kingdom, the magnificent city of Dwarka, a jewel nestled on the western coast of India. Dwarka, under Krishna's wise and compassionate rule, flourished. It became a beacon of prosperity, a center of learning and culture, a a testament to his ability to govern with both strength and empathy. He was no longer just the divine cowherd, the charioteer of the Mahabharata, but a king, a statesman, a diplomat who navigated the complexities of politics with the same grace and wisdom that had guided him on the battlefield. His reign was not without its challenges. Old enemies, their hearts still aflame with resentment and the desire for revenge, sought to undermine his rule. But Krishna, ever resourceful, countered their machinations with a blend of diplomacy, strategic brilliance, and, when necessary, a firm hand. He understood that true power lay not just in might, but in the ability to unite, to inspire, to lead by example. One of the most enduring episodes of his reign involved his encounter with Shishupala, a king consumed by envy and hatred for Krishna. Shishupala, driven by his animosity, repeatedly insulted and challenged Krishna, testing the limits of his patience. Yet, Krishna, true to his nature, chose forgiveness over retaliation, demonstrating the power of restraint and the futility of holding on to anger and resentment. Section 2. Legacy of Wisdom and Grace. Krishna's time in Dwarka was not merely about political administration. It was about nurturing a society founded on dharma, on righteousness and compassion. He established courts of law, promoted trade and commerce, and encouraged the arts and sciences. Under his benevolent guidance, Dwarka became a reflection of his own multifaceted personality, a harmonious blend of spiritual wisdom, worldly acumen, and joyous celebration of life. He continued to be a source of guidance and inspiration to those around him, his teachings evolving from the profound philosophical discourses of the Bhagavad Gita to practical advice on matters of governance, relationships, and the pursuit of a meaningful life. He taught the importance of balance, balancing one's spiritual aspirations with worldly duties, balancing individual needs with the well-being of the community. Despite his divine status, Krishna never sought to distance himself from the ordinary joys and sorrows of his people. He participated in their celebrations, offered solace in times of grief, and reminded them through his own actions that true divinity lay in recognizing the divine spark within themselves and within all beings. Thus, Krishna's reign in Dwarka became a golden age, a time of peace, prosperity, and spiritual awakening. He ruled not just with power, but with love, wisdom, and a deep understanding of the human heart. His legacy, etched not in stone monuments, but in the hearts and minds of his people, would continue to inspire generations to come, a testament to the enduring power of a life lived in service of Dharma. Section 1. An Enduring Legacy. Krishna's time in Dwarka eventually drew to a close. His departure marked the culmination of an extraordinary life. His spirit lives on in the hearts and minds of millions. Krishna's legacy permeates Indian culture and spirituality. His stories continue to enchant and inspire. From playful pranks to profound wisdom, his life is multifaceted. He was the mischievous cowherd, the enchanting flutist, the wise charioteer, and the just king. He taught us that life is a divine dance. True strength lies in courage, integrity, and love. His spirit continues to guide us. His laughter reminds us to embrace life's beauty.